Today on August 19th, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. A surprising news is coming your home. Don't miss it. Open it quickly. Archangel Michael says, this moment is not a coincidence. This very minute is divinely arranged. You have opened this message at the exact time heaven wanted you to, because something life-altering is entering your reality. You've been sensing the shift in the air, restless nights, repeated numbers. The subtle voice inside whispering, something is coming, that feeling hasn't lied. That soft voice was mine. And now, I'm speaking it loud. A shocking, surprising news is coming directly to your home. It's not a trick. It's not a joke. It's divine timing on full display. And if you delay or doubt, you'll risk missing the greatest turnaround of your entire year. Something has shifted in the higher realms. For weeks, your name has been hovering over a sealed message. But today, on July 23rd, that seal is being broken. The scroll is opening. And the surprise is written in bold, golden letters. Archangel Michael says, your home is about to receive something unexpected. You may think you've waited too long. And you miss your moment. But today proves that heaven was just saving the best for last. I see a courier. Not of this earth. A divine messenger with a letter wrapped in velvet and stamped with royal fire. This isn't a bill. It's not trouble. It's the announcement you've been unknowingly praying for. This message contains divine instructions for your life. A decision was made in your favor by someone with more power than you can imagine. What's coming to your home is not small. It's monumental. It carries breakthrough energy, joy, and a secret that changes your next 3 years. The surprise isn't random. It is tied to your past sacrifice, the nights you cried alone. The moments you gave without expecting in return. You thought nobody saw. But heaven did. And now, it's rewarding you openly. Even now, while you're reading this, the energy around your home is being stirred, something has been dispatched. It may be a letter. A call. A knock on the door. A message from someone who has been holding back their truth. Until now. There are 3 signs that will confirm this word. 1. You will receive an unexpected call or message within the next 24 hours. 2. Someone who owes you will reach out. And this time, it will be genuine. 3. A repeating number or name will appear twice in the same day. When you see any of these, do not ignore it. That is your confirmation that the surprise has entered your timeline. Prepare your home and your heart. Something is landing. And it's wrapped in divine fire. Archangel Michael says there's a certain person who has been silently watching your growth. This person is powerful. Influential. They've been waiting for the right moment to approach you. And today is that moment. They've chosen your name for something. It may not make sense at first. You'll question why you were selected. But you'll understand once the news is revealed. This individual is connected to a divine plan that will elevate you financially, emotionally, and even geographically. A gate is opening. Not next month. Not next week. Today, There are whispers being exchanged behind closed doors. They are saying your name with new reverence. Not as a victim. Not as forgotten. But as someone chosen. Someone marked for favor. The surprise is not just a gift. It's a shift in identity. You won't be called what they used to call you. You won't be treated like they used to treat you. You're entering a new spiritual jurisdiction. And this new phase, it starts at home. Your front door is becoming a portal. You will witness something in your physical home that reflects the shift in your spiritual life. A conversation you've been avoiding will come to you. A fear you've had will dissolve in one moment. The surprising news will do more than excite you. It will relocate your destiny. You may cry. You may laugh. Or you may feel stunned in silence. But you will know. This was the divine surprise Michael promised. And it will all begin when you least expect it. Your heart has been carrying a quiet ache. You've been surrounded by people who think you're okay. But inside, you've been asking, when is it my turn? Today is your answer. This surprise is not karma. It's not luck. It's prophecy being fulfilled. Archangel Michael says, you've passed a test you didn't even know you were taking. And now the reward is traveling fast, like fire on wings. Don't open your door to fear. Open it to divine reversal. Someone is about to contact you. This someone was once far. But they've been drawn back into your timeline with purpose, not just to reconnect, but to deliver something that can't be emailed, messaged, or mailed. It must be seen with your eyes. The surprise could be wrapped in apology, it could be hidden in an offer. It may come as a blessing in disguise. But you must recognize it when it shows up. Repair a space. Make room in your life. Because it's coming to your doorstep, and heaven doesn't make idle promises. Remember, July 23rd is not a normal date. It has been spiritually highlighted for a reason. And you, dear soul, are the reason. A surprise this big doesn't knock twice. Open it now. If you are still reading, it means your heart is aligned. The angels are surrounding your space even now. They are whispering to one another. They're ready. You will remember this message in the days ahead. When the doorbell rings. When the text pops up. When the truth arrives dressed as a miracle. Because you'll know. This is the moment Archangel Michael was speaking about. Archangel Michael says, do not doubt. Do not delay. The surprise is already in motion. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, the energy you feel swirling around you is not imagination. It is alignment. Everything has moved into place, and the divine mail you never expected is now on the way. This surprise is not just an announcement. It is an activation. It activates peace where you had torment. It activates love where there was betrayal. It activates provision where there was deep lack. And it does it in a way that no one, not even you, could have predicted. There's a new door about to open inside your home, physically and spiritually. Someone who once overlooked you is being pushed by divine forces to now honor you. What they once withheld, they are now being commanded to release. You are going to feel the shift first in your environment. Objects in your home will begin to resonate differently, your sleep will deepen. Your thoughts will clear. And your emotions will stabilize, not by accident, but by divine command. This is not an ordinary good news. This is a God-sent dispatch that contains a declaration over your entire future. The surprise will carry instructions with it. And these instructions, once followed, will lead you into days of restoration you haven't dared to dream about. Archangel Michael says, even the people who thought you were finished will witness your rising. They'll wonder what changed, who helped you, how you got so far so fast. But you'll know it started today, on July 23rd, when the divine surprise was released. Heaven is precise. It does not operate on human clocks. It operates on alignment and obedience. And right now, your life is perfectly aligned with an open door that only you are meant to walk through. Someone has tried to delay your blessings before. But today, that delay is cancelled. The spiritual paper trail is being cleared. The heaviness in your chest will begin to fade. And a sense of joy will start blooming again inside you. Because joy knows when it's about to be fulfilled. You will receive something that makes people go silent. Not from jealousy, but from sheer awe. It will feel as though your entire life paused to make room for this one surprise. You'll feel seen. And finally, celebrated. Your name is being whispered in rooms you've never entered. You're about to be called into conversations that once excluded you. The surprise isn't just coming to your home. It's elevating your name. For years, you wondered why your home felt spiritually heavy. Why breakthroughs never lasted. Why joy always had an expiration date. But this surprise breaks that curse. The atmosphere of your dwelling is being renewed. A stranger may say something that hits your soul, a neighbor may carry a message. A past contact may reach out with trembling hands and say, I have something to tell you. Your enemies will be confused. How did you rise when they tried so hard to keep you down? The surprise carries justice. It carries reversal. It carries divine proof that heaven doesn't forget faithful hearts. Archangel Michael says, this moment is not a delay. It is a reveal. You weren't denied, you were being positioned. And now that everything is in order, the news can no longer wait. Be ready to welcome the thing you prayed for in a form you weren't expecting. Be open to receiving from people who once had nothing to give. Because now, they are being used as vessels. Your home is the altar. Your body is the signal. Your name is the target. And the surprise has your coordinates. This is not for everyone. Many have missed it. But you are still reading. You stayed open. You stayed humble. And that's exactly what pulled this surprise closer to you. A divine shift is reaching your roof tonight. Whether it comes through your door, your window, or your screen, it will reach you. And once it does, nothing in your life will stay the same. From now on, strange coincidences will multiply. People will mention July 23rd as a turning point, not knowing it was already stamped in your spirit before you were even born. This date was assigned to unlock you. The surprise may arrive quietly, like a whisper. Or it may hit hard, like thunder. But either way, when it arrives, you will feel it in your bones, a release. A freedom. A moment that echoes through your entire body like a bell ringing through eternity. And when it does, remember this moment. Remember this message. Remember that Archangel Michael spoke it to you first. You have been summoned to believe one more time. And trust one more time. To stay open one more time. Because this time, it's real. You don't need to figure out the details. You only need to remain expectant. The rest will unfold with divine perfection. Heaven never sends messages like this without purpose. So if you are reading this, it means you were chosen to receive it. The rest is now in motion. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, don't underestimate what today carries. What seems like an ordinary day on the surface is, in truth, the day when timelines shift, doors unlock, and destinies collide. You are no longer on standby. You are now on divine schedule. The surprise that's on its way to your home has passed through spiritual fire. It has been purified, prepared, and marked only for you. No one else can claim it. No one else can interfere. And no one else will understand the depth of what it means to your life. This surprise doesn't just bring a breakthrough. It brings a declaration. It says to the world, this one was chosen. This one has waited long enough. This one is about to rise. Do you feel that stirring in your chest? That's not anxiety. That's your spirit responding to prophecy. You're not imagining it. You're not overreacting. You are being alerted by the divine to prepare for what will arrive faster than you think. Expect to find something in your environment that confirms this. A knock. A flutter in the curtain. A moment of stillness followed by clarity. These are not coincidences. They are announcements. Someone has been planning to reach you for days now. They've been unsure. They've been afraid. But today, they woke up with an urgency they can't explain. That urgency is from me, and they will now take action. This person is not a stranger. They may be someone from your past. Someone from a dream. Someone whose presence still lingers in your energy. They are holding a piece of the surprise, whether they know it or not. They may come with an apology. They may come with an opportunity. Or they may come with a truth so shocking that it rewrites everything you thought you knew, but one thing is certain. They are coming. And when they do, they will change the entire tone of your home. The conversations will shift. The atmosphere will lighten. The energy will rise, all because the surprise was never just for your excitement. It was for your alignment. Archangel Michael says, you've been patient. More patient than most would ever be. You held on even when the world gave you every reason to let go. And now, your patience is being met with overflow. The surprise is not a temporary high. It is a permanent shift. A gift that keeps unwrapping itself over the next 23 days. It may start with one call, but it will ripple into finances, relationships, confidence, and peace. Your home will feel like a sanctuary again. The things that caused you stress and dread will be removed. New routines will settle in. Routines that reflect who you are becoming, not who you used to be. There is a light being restored to your eyes. A glow returning to your skin. And a purpose awakening in your bones. You were not meant to fade into the background, you were meant to rise. And now, heaven is confirming that rise. Today is not small, today is not random. Today is the bridge between what you endured and what you're about to enjoy. You won't have to force anything. You won't have to chase or beg. The surprising news will find you, arrive for you, and settle with you. And you'll know, without doubt, that it was sent from above. Prepare yourself now. Clean your space. Breathe deeply. Ground your energy. Because by the time the sun completes its circle today, something will shift. You may hear your name spoken in a new way. You may see a face you haven't seen in years. Or you may find a message waiting in your inbox, mailbox, or doorway. A message that contains the unexpected. Remember, this moment was not forced. It was foretold. And every minute of silence before this was part of the divine buildup. This is your homecoming. You are no longer in waiting. You are in receiving. The surprise will not be like others. It will not start bright and then fade. It will expand. Slowly. Powerfully. Undeniably. Each day from now will feel a little different. More hopeful. More aligned. More guided. Because once a divine surprise lands, it begins its work not just externally, but internally too. You will smile differently, think differently, walk differently. Because this surprise will restore the parts of you that pain tried to destroy. Archangel Michael says, your story is not what others thought. Your name is not what they tried to stain it as. And your destiny is not what the enemy tried to reduce it to. Today marks a new narrative. And you are the main character of a beautiful unfolding. Those who left you will hear about it. Those who doubted you will witness it. And those who loved you quietly will be pulled closer. Because your energy will become magnetic again. You were never forgotten. You were hidden. And today, the veil is lifted. This surprise has a sound, a vibration. A frequency that only your soul responds to. It's calling you now. And you're feeling it in your chest because it's already near. Close your eyes for a moment. Can you sense it? It's not just a package. Not just a letter. Not just a message. It's a miracle wrapped in human disguise. And it's yours. Let no one distract you today. Let no one plant doubt in your heart. Guard your energy. Protect your peace. And stay aware. The moment is closer than you think. Today, July 23rd, is not just a date. It's a spiritual checkpoint. And you have arrived right on time. This is your green light. Your sealed prophecy. Your personal announcement from the heavens. Archangel Michael says, watch your door. Watch your phone. Watch your dreams. The surprise will reach you. And when it does, nothing will ever be the same again. Archangel Michael says, this moment will echo through the rest of your year. The shift that starts today doesn't end with one event. It sets into motion a divine pattern of blessings. What begins as one surprise will multiply. The seed is small, but the harvest will overwhelm you. This surprise isn't only about celebration. It's also about closure. You will finally close a painful chapter. Something will arrive at your home that allows you to let go of old grief, confusion, or resentment you thought would linger forever. There is no more waiting. There is no more delay. You are now in divine motion. Someone has made a silent decision about you. They've observed from a distance, prayed, questioned, and now they are being urged to act. The surprising news is coming through them. And it carries emotional weight. It may be a loved one's lost. A family member who vanished. A friend who betrayed you but carries guilt. What they have to say will bring you clarity. But even more, it will bring you completion. Your home will feel like a stage tonight, where heaven decides to reveal scene one of your new beginning. And as this message unfolds, so will the mystery that has long lingered in your heart. A powerful presence is entering your space. You might feel it as chills, warmth in your chest, or a sudden moment of silence that feels holy. That's not coincidence. It's confirmation. You've been visited before, but today, your home is being marked. Not for guidance but for blessing. Not for more tests but for testimony. This surprise is not just a reward. It's a response to every moment you believed when believing seemed foolish. To every day you got up, smiled, and gave, even when you had nothing left in you. Archangel Michael says, today is heaven's response to your silent strength. This moment is sacred. It's been reserved for you like a private table in a grand banquet. You were not forgotten. You were being prepared. Even the people who thought they buried you are about to witness your growth. What they thought was your end is about to become your elevation. The surprising news that reaches you will feel like resurrection energy. You'll breathe deeper, walk lighter, and for the first time in a long time, you'll feel safe in your own space. Your home has long carried spiritual weight, echoes of disappointment, fragments of lost dreams. But after today, that spiritual heaviness will lift, the surprise will cleanse more than your mood. It will purify your environment. You may feel led to move furniture. Light candles, play music, or even cry unexpectedly. That is healing energy washing over your reality. Don't ignore the signs, the object that falls, the light that flickers, the word you hear repeated 3 times in one day. All of it is synchronized confirmation that the surprise is landing. Archangel Michael says, heaven is speaking through everything around you right now. The wind, the silence, the stranger's smile, all of it is part of the orchestra of divine delivery. This is your hour of unveiling. A mask is coming off situations. The truth will shine through people. And the things you questioned will now become crystal clear. Even your enemies are confused. They've tried to bind you with words, energy, even manipulation. But they forgot, you are not alone. And today proves it. This surprising news will arrive with power. It may be simple in form, but its effect will ripple into every area of your life: your job, your finances, your relationships, your confidence. The news will begin in your home, but it won't stay there. It will spread, like light bursting through the cracks. It will touch every shadow of your being. You are becoming undeniable. You will feel a calm sweep over you in the hours ahead. You may smile without knowing why. You may feel energized, focused, hopeful again. That is not a fluke. That is the beginning of what Archangel Michael promised. The timing could not be more precise. A moment could not be more holy. The surprise could not be more yours. No one can take it. No one can stop it. And no one can explain the joy you're about to feel when the door opens and the news arrives. Archangel Michael says you're about to experience closure, clarity, and confirmation all at once. This isn't the end. This is the start of something eternal. You will look back and say, "You all changed on July 23rd. Not because of coincidence, but because of obedience. Because you trusted enough to open this. Because heaven saw you were ready." The next time you open your front door, remember, the divine is near, the message is on its way. And you are finally walking into the chapter that was always meant to be yours. Archangel Michael says you've crossed into the hour where fate unfolds, and what's arriving now carries a purpose greater than what you originally prayed for. You thought it would be small, but this surprise has grown wings. What you are about to receive has been through dimensions. It was sealed in a spiritual chamber, guarded by divine forces. And now the time has come to deliver it into your reality. No interference, no delays, no detours. When it lands, you'll feel a warmth in your chest. Your breathing may change and a knowing will hit you deep within. This is the moment I've been waiting for. For a long time, heaven has been watching your endurance, your loyalty to love, your silent strength. And now the reward is matching the depth of your struggle. This surprise doesn't just contain something new, it restores what was stolen. A joy you thought you lost. A connection you thought was gone. A moment you never thought would return. Something from your past is circling back, but this time it's carrying the answer, not the pain. There is an energy of restoration filling your home right now. It may feel unfamiliar because you've been surviving for so long, but this isn't survival anymore. This is arrival. You're not stepping into temporary joy. You're stepping into sustained blessing. A kind of good news that continues to unfold day after day, layer after layer. Miracle after miracle. People will sense something different about you. They may ask what changed. Some may even grow quiet in your presence, not from jealousy, but from reverence, because they'll feel the divine resting on you. Archangel Michael says the surprise coming to your home today is not just a message, it's a key. This key opens more than one door. It unlocks new egum, new relationships, new spiritual dominions. It shifts your position from waiting to receiving. Heaven is reorganizing everything on your behalf. Conversations are happening behind the scenes. People are thinking about you, preparing to bless you, searching for ways to reconnect with you. They don't even know why they're drawn to you. But I do. They're being guided by my hand. There is an urgency in the spiritual realm. It's as if every angel has been instructed to clear your path. That's why people you haven't heard from will suddenly reappear. That's why something you've lost will be found. That's why news will arrive that doesn't make sense, but feels perfect. This surprise will bring more than happiness. It will bring answers. You'll finally understand why certain doors were closed, why others walked away, why it took this long. It wasn't punishment. It was protection. And now that protection has given way to revelation, you are being reintroduced to your own power. Your home is the temple where this transformation begins. And what's coming now will be undeniable proof that heaven is not done with you. In fact, heaven is just beginning. Your name is being written in places that require a voice of authority. People of high rank are sensing your energy. There's favor blooming in circles you haven't even stepped into yet. And the surprising news you'll receive today, that's the invitation to enter those circles. You may receive a phone call that seems random, but it won't be. You may see a number flash repeatedly, but it's not coincidence. You may hear your name spoken in a way that gives you chills because your soul knows what's unfolding. Don't let anyone distract you today. Don't let fear talk you out of it. Don't minimize what you're feeling because this is your portal. Archangel Michael says the angels are watching your response right now. Not in judgment, but in celebration. They've waited for this day to arrive in your timeline. And now that it has, they are rejoicing. You'll find yourself feeling lighter, smiling at strangers, laughing without reason. That's the result of divine interference. The kind that overrides fear and makes room for destiny. This is the moment where your name is lifted. Your path is cleared. And your soul finally says, "Yes, I receive." Something sacred is unfolding in your environment. Whether it arrives in a box, a message, a contract, or a confession, it will feel divine. You might cry. You might stand in awe. Or you might fall silent, overwhelmed by how perfect the timing is. But no matter your response, you will never be the same again. Archangel Michael says, you don't need to do anything to earn this. You already have. Your tears. Your loyalty. Your endurance. That was your currency. This surprise isn't a handout. It's a return. A return of joy. A return of peace. A return of power. A return of you. This will be the day you mark for years to come. The day you say, "It all began to turn on July 23rd. And when others ask how it happened, you'll simply smile and say, "Heaven remembered me." And that will be enough. Archangel Michael says, you are now standing at the gateway. Everything you've ever lost, longed for, or silently prayed about is converging at one sacred intersection. And that intersection is your home today. Do not be surprised if your body begins to feel the change first. Your energy may shift. Your appetite may vanish. Or your emotions may surge like a wave. These are not random. They are the signals of your internal system adjusting to your external blessing. You are no longer just hoping for change. You are living inside of it. It has touched your calendar. It has touched your door stem. And now, it is about to touch your heart. Some people will not understand your glow. That's okay. Some will walk away. Let them. When divine favor hits, the old must be shaken off so the new can take root. Don't chase what crumbles now. Don't mourn the people who suddenly fall silent. This surprise isn't for the crowd. It's for you. It's personal. It's direct. It's heaven saying, I see you. And now I send it to you. Your name is on it. Your energy unlocked it, your obedience activated it. Archangel Michael says, the winds have shifted. If you listen closely, you'll feel it in your bones. The weight is lifting. The tide is reversing. The curse is breaking. And the light is breaking through. You'll be surprised by how easy it feels. You've struggled for so long that peace may feel unfamiliar. But don't reject it. It is yours now. You will begin to attract things you once begged for. Not because you're lucky, but because you're aligned. The divine clock has struck. And your moment has come. This surprising news may change your career. It may birth a move. It may spark a relationship or end one that was quietly harming your spirit. Whatever it is, it will bring freedom. Freedom from confusion. Freedom from fake love. Freedom from inner chaos. This surprise is heaven's way of removing everything that no longer belongs in your elevation season. You are not returning to what broke you. You are rising into what heals you. There is a spiritual envelope being opened in the heavens. Inside it is your name, sealed with fire, marked with urgency, stamped with the words, "Deliver without delay." A delivery has begun. And your egress is being visited by divine intention. Don't question the form. Don't adhere to the platitude. Whether it comes as a letter, a message, a person, or a gift to, it is meant for you. Archangel Michael says, receive without fear, receive without doubt. Receive without guilt. The storm is over. The sun is here. This is not just a turning point. It is a divine conclusion and beginning all at once. What ends today ends with grace. What starts today starts with glory. You will sleep differently tonight. You will rise differently tomorrow. And by the end of this week, you will say, now I know why I had to wait this long. Because this blessing, this surprise, could not have arrived a day earlier, it was built for this very hour. Before the day ends, expect to feel a surge of energy. You will recognize it. It will come like a wave. A deep breath. A tear you didn't plan to cry, it is your spirit realigning. It is your sign that the message has reached your dimension. Archangel Michael says, get ready. A doorbell may ring. A phone may buzz. The news may flash across your screen. However it arrives, it will feel undeniably divine. And when it does, stand still. Smile. Receive. Because heaven has done what it promised. You won't need to prove anything. You won't need to justify the blessing. The ones who need to know will see it in your glow. And those who don't, they were never meant to come with you. The surprising news is the beginning of your separation from confusion, from the false version of you, and from the old story they tried to assign to your name. Your identity is being restored. Your peace is being returned. And your next chapter begins in the very home where you cried for it. That is divine symmetry. So now take a breath, sit in stillness. Open your spiritual hands. Because the next sound you hear, the next word you read, the next moment you feel, that may be it. It's surprise. A moment. The turning of the page. Archangel Michael says, this was the message. And now the delivery begins. Your home is ready, your name is marked. And your soul is about to rise. Archangel Michael says, you are not imagining it. The shift you feel is real. You have stepped into a zone where time bends and doors open without force. This is where heaven's intention becomes your reality. The divine surprise that is on its way to your home is multi-layered. What starts as one message will unlock deeper layers of blessing, healing, and transformation. It's not just about what arrives, it's about what it triggers inside you. You'll feel your worth returning. You'll speak with more clarity. You'll stop apologizing for who you are. Because this surprise was sent not just to change your surroundings, but to awaken your identity. The world tried to rename you. People tried to define you by your pain, your silence, your struggle. But heaven never agreed. The surprise being sent to your home is proof that heaven's version of you still stands. And now that version, the strong, chosen, radiant version is rising up. You are not who you use it to be. You are not what they labeled you as. You are being reintroduced to the world through a divine announcement. This moment will carry your true name back into the atmosphere. And with it, everything tied to your destiny will find you. You won't need to chase blessings. You won't need to prove your heart. You won't need to lower your standards. When the divine surprise arrives, it will bring with it honor. Honor for what you carry. Honor for how you endured. Honor for who you refuse to become. You will receive it with grace because grace has carried you this far. Archangel Michael says, this surprise is not loud like chaos. It is quiet like truth. You will feel it before you fully see it. You may even second-guess it at first. But then, something in your soul will settle, and that is how you'll know, this is the divine moment I was prepared for. Your life is about to make sense in a way it never has before. The confusion is ending, the cycle is closing. The fog is clearing. And what's left behind is clarity and reward. Do not share this news too quickly. Let it settle in your heart first. Let it bloom in silence. Some things are too sacred for casual conversation. This surprise was tailored for your spirit. Give yourself time to absorb it. To weave. To dance. To breathe freely again. There is no more pretending. No more hiding in the background. This is your unveiling. The surprise is sacred because it breaks the pattern. You were not created to suffer endlessly. You were created to rise. To thrive. To lead others out once you were free. And now that you are being elevated, you will be the sign for someone else, the evidence that waiting isn't foolish. A prayer isn't empty. That faith still activates miracles. You will be living proof. Archangel Michael says, you are already glowing in the spirit. The surprise hasn't even reached your hands yet, and already your soul is beginning to rejoice, because heaven works in layers. And the moment the surprise is released, you begin to change. Your thoughts become clearer. Your heart beats slower. Your instincts sharpen. Your intuition returns. Because everything that left you when you were broken now comes back when you are being rebuilt. From this moment forward, there is no going back. The version of you that struggled quietly, that waited without answers, that lived in spiritual fatigue, that version is done. You are being crowned with unseen favor. You are being wrapped in divine fire. You are being carried into your next. The surprising news that touches your home will unlock not just a shift, but a legacy. Your children will feel it. Your family will feel it. Even your bloodline will be altered. Because this is that big. Don't question why it's happening now. Don't wonder if it's too good to be true. Archangel Michael says, this was always yours. It was just waiting for you to be ready. And you, beloved, are ready now. When it knocks open with boldness. When it speaks, listen with faith. When it offers, receive with honor. This is your yes. This is your justice. This is your suddenly. Final whisper from Archangel Michael. Today was never an accident. Your address was never forgotten. The delivery has been made. It is now only a matter of moments. Your home is sacred. Your story is shifting. And your surprise is here. Let it in. Let it rise. Let it crown you. Archangel Michael says, what's coming is more than good news. It is sacred fulfillment. You've crossed the point of struggle, survived the delay, and now you are standing in the moment of divine dispatch. Even if it hasn't reached your door yet. Even if you haven't seen the sign. Trust me when I say, it's already moving. The delivery has passed through spiritual gates. The release has been approved. Your name was whispered in heaven before it echoed on earth. The vibration is already inside your space. Look closely today. Everything around you is reacting to it. Birds, wind, electricity, even your dreams. They are responding to the presence of the divine surprise now hovering over your home. You may feel like crying for no reason. You may feel restless. You may suddenly feel the urge to clean, to shift your space, to prepare. That is not you, it is your soul preparing the temple. Because what's coming can only land in a space that is spiritually ready. Archangel Michael says, the weight you've been carrying is about to be replaced with a garment of glory. You will not feel heavy anymore. You will not feel invisible anymore. You will not feel delayed anymore. This is what freedom in the spirit feels like. It feels like calm after the storm. It feels like laughter in the middle of old pain. It feels like truth settling in after years of dissection. Something you forgot is about to be remembered. An opportunity that once slipped through your fingers is returning. But this time, it won't leave. This time, you're prepared to receive it fully. Because you are no longer a wounded warrior. You are a divinely equipped soul. And your house will now reflect the healing that has taken place within you. From the outside, others may not notice much. But inside, everything has changed. Your words. Your thoughts. Your silence. Your very presence. Archangel Michael says, the surprise will not knock loudly, but it will shake your foundation. It is not sent to disturb you. It is sent to awaken you. And after today, you'll walk with more confidence. Because deep down, you'll know something sacred lives here now. Heaven has visited your home. Favor has taken residence. And peace has returned to stay. You may receive confirmation in threes. A sentence that feels familiar. A sudden chill while reading this line. A sign from nature you haven't seen in years. These are not just signs. They are echoes from the realm where this surprise originated. Your angels are standing watch. Your spiritual gate has been unlocked. And your next 7 days will reveal things even this message could not describe. And finally, Archangel Michael says, when the surprise arrives, don't forget where it came from. This was not coincidence, this was not luck. This was divine orchestration, written, timed, and fulfilled by forces higher than man. And when you receive it, give thanks not just with your words, but with your life. Let the blessing transform how you show up. How you love. How you lead. How you protect your peace. And how you walk in power. Today, July 23rd, is now sealed in your spirit. Let this be the moment you mark forever. The moment you say, heaven did forget me. A news came. And I opened it. Now go. Wait for nothing. Expect everything. And watch the divine surprise enter your world, right? A time. Archangel Michael says, the air around you has changed permanently. What used to feel heavy now feels lifted. What was once delayed has turned into divine momentum, and it's only just beginning. This surprise isn't a single moment. It's a season shift. You have entered into a new dimension of favor where everything starts to align effortlessly. Suddenly, people will begin showing up with solutions. Suddenly, the money that was once held up will be released. Suddenly, the yes you've waited for will break through without you having to beg for it. And the beautiful part, you won't need to chase after anything anymore. The surprise is designed to locate you because it knows exactly where to land. The people who once forgot you will remember. The opportunities that once closed will open again. The heaviness that lingered in your walls will leave. And light will move in permanently. Your home is now a landing ground for miracles. Everything you touch in this new energy will bloom. Archangel Michael says, you've already crossed the spiritual border. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but it's done. The veil has been lifted. The scroll has been opened. Your name has been read aloud in the halls of heaven. You've been cleared, abroad, chosen. And now, your physical reality is catching up with the miracle that already exists in spirit. What you're feeling now, this lightness, this inner knowing, this calm joy, is the vibration of what's already yours. In this moment, you are not waiting anymore, you are simply receiving. Your role is not to worry, not to overthink, not to second guess. Your role is to make room, to prepare your spirit, to speak only life, to expect the knock, to recognize the sign, to receive without apology. There will be a moment, very soon, when it all happens at once. A phone buzzes, a message arrives, a name appears. A door opens. And in that divine second, everything inside you will pause, and your soul will whisper, "This is it. This is the surprise he told me about." And I, Archangel Michael, will be standing beside you, watching it unfold with honor, watching you bloom, watching you remember who you are again. You are no longer behind, you are no longer waiting. You are no longer vergun. You are in the flow. You are in the rhythm. You are now in the season of recompense. What arrives today may come through hands you didn't expect, someone from your past, someone new, or a total stranger who becomes a divine messenger. Whatever form it takes, don't get distracted by how it comes. Focus on what it carries. Because within that message, gift, letter, or conversation is a key that fits the lock you've been standing in front of for years. Archangel Michael says you were never locked out. You were being held back until the gate could open into a version of life you were strong enough to carry. And now, you are strong enough. You are whole enough. You are grounded enough. You are worthy enough. No more waiting rooms. No more holding patterns. No more cycles of almost. This is the day your divine surprise becomes visible, not just in sign, but in substance. And when it comes, when you hear that voice, that message, that unexpected news, welcome it with power. Because it is not small. It is not random. It is not ordinary. It is heaven touching earth through your home. And once it enters, once the surprise finds you, once you've opened the door and let it change your air, your mind, your atmosphere, you will know, without a single doubt, that your entire life just shifted. Archangel Michael says the final bell has rung. Your name is no longer under review. Your blessing has departed heaven. And your home is about to receive its most sacred guest. It's still. It's open. It's here. Archangel Michael says, listen carefully now. This is the most sensitive part of the message. What you are about to feel, hear, and experience will challenge everything you believed about delay, loss, and divine timing. Because what's coming to your home is not just a reward. It is a revelation. A moment is being designed that will make you freeze in awe. A sentence will be spoken that unlocks an entire season. A truth will be revealed that makes everything from your past suddenly make sense. This surprise will not just bless you. It will change your entire direction. The path you were on is being eroded, not because it was wrong, but because what's coming is bigger than what you plan. You were preparing for restoration, but heaven is preparing you for relocation. You were praying for closure, but heaven is giving you a fresh commission. The surprise might start as a moment, but it is meant to carry you into your future. Expect a sign within 48 hours. It will be subtle, but undeniable. Something you overhear, something written, something repeating itself. And when you see it, don't doubt. Don't dismiss it. Don't call it coincident. Because that is heaven's final knock before the full reveal. Archangel Michael says, your home has been protected by divine forces for this moment. That's why certain people come and visit. That's why some plans never work. That's why your door remained closed to certain energies. Because this home is a vessel, this space is sacred. It's where the transformation takes place. The surprising news will not arrive where confusion lies. That's why you were called to quiet the noise, detach from distractions, and sit with yourself long enough to recognize what's coming. And now, it's here. The frequency has arrived. The shift has happened. And your home has now been marked by angels. They are positioning things you haven't even asked for yet. They are organizing outcomes that would have taken years to arrange without divine intervention. They are preparing a table that no enemy can interfere with. The surprise may come through paper, or through voice, or through a screen, or through a knock, but its arrival is certain. It carries peace with it. It carries clarity with it. It carries you into the next level. Do not delay your belief. Do not wait for others to validate it. Do not second-guess what your soul is already confirming. This was the message you needed. And now the moment has come. The story changes at your address. The silence ends in your hallway. The breakthrough sits at your doorstep. Archangel Michael says, let this moment open you. Open your expectations. Open your arms, open your thoughts. Open your timeline. Because this surprise carries no sorrow, it brings no warning. It brings only light. And light, dear one, is about to fill every corner of your life. People will begin to see the difference. They will ask if you've changed something. And you will answer, not with pride, but with peace. Yes, I opened the message. I believe. And heaven kept its promise. So take this moment. Breathe deeply. Let your body relax. Let your heart open. You don't need to do more. You've already done enough. Now it's time for the surprise to do the rest. Archangel Michael says, rest now. Let the wind of this miracle arrive. Let your atmosphere shift naturally. Let the surprise come through the path heaven designed for you alone. Because it is no longer a possibility. It is a delivery.